Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. I'm G&G, and in this episode of the Highland Fling we are kicking off season 15 and the final season at Wick Academy. We have been given the toughest start possible away to the champion Celtic, so a tough opening day for us, but we have been busy in the summer preparing this squad, hopefully for plenty of European action. We get to more of who we've been drawn against in qualifying later on, but yeah, we have been busy in the summer. But if you look at the media prediction, it is for a finish of 10th position, which was the same as last season. That's a little bit disappointing. And if we go to the season preview, it is actually the exact same. We have been predicted to finish in 10th place. 350 to 1 is bigger odds than last season, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, Queen's Park, who finished second, are being tipped to finish 9th. So they are a big dramatic fall. Rangers are up to second in the season preview to challenge Celtic after their two poor seasons for them back to back. Aberdeen, Hibernian, Ross County and Motherwell are tipped to finish out the top 6. So can we push in for 3 top 6 finishes in a row to finish our time here at Wick Academy for now anyway? But yeah, that is what we have done. That's what we've been predicted to do this season. What we've done over the summer is based really on a big move that was made, and I mentioned at the last episode this will probably happen. Jordan Gudger moved to Birmingham for 1.9 million. That was his release clause. He wasn't going to sign a new contract, so he's gone to Championship side Birmingham City. We took 1.9 million in from that deal. We also sold Thierry Small. I was going to say Thierry Henry. Thierry Small for 40,000 to St Johnstone. So that brought us in just over 2 million before the end of the season. We put most of that into two areas, into wages, which our budget is now up to 94,000, but we're well under that, and into scouting. And we sent our scouts around Europe looking for free transfers around Europe this season for the first time, and it paid off in some ways, which we'll get to when we name the team. But yeah, we have 2 million in the bank. That will of course go down over this season. We'll probably be in debt at the end of the season, but we should be able to leave Wick Academy with some money in the bank. Club vision for this season is avoid relegation again in the Premiership, so be competitive in all the cups, including the Conference League. And they're still looking to expand the stadium, a club plan, but that's unlikely to happen with us here this season. We looked at finances. Let's look at how the pre-season went. We look at the schedule here. So we are undefeated in our pre-season. We did a training camp in Portugal, played a couple of games. We played Lask from Austria. We beat them 2-1, and we drew our game against the Portuguese side 1-1. You may notice the last game against Nacional here, Kai Rooney did play. Kai Rooney only left at the start of August, so we gave him a last game at Harmsworth Park in this friendly. He scored 2. We won 7-0 in our final pre-season friendly, but he has now left the club, Kai Rooney, on a free, which is a big loss. Would have liked to either kept him or sold him for big money, but we couldn't quite do either. The dynamics of the squad, our cohesion is pretty good despite some new players in. Club atmosphere and managerial support is good, so that is good to see. Is there anything else we need to look at? No, so I think we will get into the new players in our squad. And to start off, we have a brand new goalkeeper for this season, signed from Bayern Munich's second team. It is Christopher Neumayer. There's a Neumayer in town. It is Christopher. He is in goals on 4k a week. Really decent goalkeeper. Lots of good attributes in the goalkeeping: area reach, command of area, one-on-one's really good. His kicking isn't brilliant. We'll work on that, of course. Reflexes are decent. Agility of 15 as well. Positioning of 16. And if we compare him to Joel Neal, who is the backup now, you can see it is very much Christopher Neumayer who beats him in a lot of areas. Some areas like physical and speed, he has the advantage really, mental and communication. There are areas like shot stopping where Neal is slightly better, but I think overall Neumayer is going to develop as well. He's only 23. I think he'll develop into a really important goalkeeper for us this season. New right back as well comes in. It is Genesis Antwi. He is a Swedish right back. I couldn't find a picture of him yet, but we will keep looking during the season. He can play attacking midfield and centre back, but he's going to be a right back for us, taking over from Pereira, former Oxford United Gardens player, and also started his career at Chelsea. Pretty decent attributes. Crossing is decent. His marking could be improved a little. Passing maybe. He is maybe more defensive full back than a attacking one, but for a free transfer, he's 30-year-old, a bit of experience. We compare him to Pereira, who he will be taking over from if the football manager will just cooperate here. Pereira, you can see, probably the better player overall. Lots of more attacking attributes maybe than defensive from Pereira, but yeah, probably more all round a better right back for us, and hopefully a bit more solid than Pereira, who had struggled at the end of last season. He's 6 foot as well, so that will help, of course, at the back. Our back two stays the same, Evans and Ibrahim. We will get to some centre back backups on the bench. A new left back as well, so we've changed at the full back position. It is Ben Patterson coming in from Mansfield, but he looks a really good player. 5.6 million to 6.2 million value for a free transfer. Again, his crossing isn't brilliant, but his marking is good, his tackling is good. He is 5'10", which is a little bit of a worry, but I think we can cope with that on the left hand side. And he comes in, he takes over from Corey Sears, who, if we compare him to, you can see it is a marked improvement at left back for us. He just is an all-round better left back, and maybe just a bit more solid. And then we have a decent backup in Corey Sears. We know how good he can be in that position. So into midfield, Jeff Harkin will start at right wing because Camarda has picked up an Achilles injury. He's going to be out for 5 months. We have signed a backup right winger, another backup right winger, but he is injured too, and I'll get to him later on. But Jeff Harkin starts on the right wing. Sam Chambers continues in midfield, but he has a new partner with that sale of Goodyear, and it is Elaji Gay. He comes in midfield, released by Chelsea. We picked him up. He made 3 appearances for Chelsea. I think he's a really good midfielder for us. First touch, passing, tackling and technique, all decent. His mentals are decent. His physicals are a little bit down, probably why Chelsea released him. His acceleration and pace isn't brilliant. Good natural fitness. 6'2" with a jump reach of 14 could be very helpful too. I think he will be a really good midfielder. I'm not sure if we can compare him to Goodyear. We can. So here he is against Jordan Goodyear, the man we got nearly 2 million for. We brought in Gay on a free, and if you look at that, he's very close to Goodyear already, and he was going to develop even more with playing time. He is one of our highest earning wages now too. Ian Murphy is on the left wing. Bobby McLuckie on the bench as his backup. We didn't really bring in a left winger because I think Murphy will develop even more over this season as the starting left winger. Greg Mullen continues as captain up front, but he has a new partner in Theo Fisher, who comes from Melbourne City. This is a player who was picked up because of the scouts maybe being able to go into Europe a bit more. He was on a free. I know he's been playing in Australia, but he has played in Europe, and he was at Oxford United and scored some goals there. Really decent player. He's the highest wage earner at the club now with 5.5 a week. Good finishing, good composure, good off the ball. I think he'll develop a wee bit more. He's a good Premiership player, they say. He is 29 now, so he might develop a little bit more. If we compare him to Deacon Squeet, who's his backup, you can see it's pretty close actually between the two of them. But I think we'll start with Fisher and see what he can do, and maybe Skeet will develop a bit more over the season as well. But that is our new strike partnership of Greg Monaghan and Theo Fisher up front. On the bench, we have a number of backups who come in. First up is Joe Johnson, who can play as a centre-back or in midfield. Released by Celtic, started his career at Liverpool, in on a free. I think a really decent player. Good marking, good heading, 6 foot with a jump reach of 13. Yeah, I think he's a good backup centre-back who will develop at the club, 23, and hopefully he can really help us in the centre-back position, because we also brought in Dylan Smith from Queen's Park, released from Queen's Park on a free after a good season with them last year. He comes in to be a backup for the moment, but he may take over if he can just put in some good performances. Good anticipation, good determination, good leadership and good positioning. His heading and marking and tackling good too. His physicals a little bit down on what we would like to see, but yeah, as a backup, a really good option. So everyone else on the bench has been here already. So there's a couple of players, one player, who is not on the bench because of injury, and it is Clement Opoku, who we signed as the right wing, come in with the injury to Camarda. He looks really decent. Released by Crystal Palace, but he's played at Hibernian and Dundee United. So yeah, good dribbling and crossing. Dribbling of 16, really exciting to see that, with pace of 12 and acceleration of 15. Agility of 17. Passing is good, first touch decent, technique. Yeah, he's a really good player to come in. He'd probably be the backup to Camarda when Camarda is back fit. But for now, if he gets back from injury, he will start ahead of Jeff Harkin. We may look to loan Jeff Harkin out before the end of this transfer window, but we'll see how Opoku settles in. So that is new players in the team. I'm really excited about Newmayer and Mark Gay, not the Crystal Palace, but Gay in our midfield. Yeah, I'm really excited to see how they get on. It's going to be a tough debut for them away at Celtic Park, taking on the champions. Can we get anything out of the opening day fixture? So here we are at Celtic Park to take on the champions in our first fixture. I see Ronaldo Jr. and Onana aren't on the field. I'm not sure if both of them have been sold during the summer. That'll be something to check after the game. There is our lineup. New players making their debut across all lines of our team. Other teams have played their first round fixture. Aberdeen are top. This is going to be a tough opener for us, but at least we get this out of the way and we can get up and running with our season. We're taking on the champions. Can we get it now of the game? First highlight of the season here. Celtic on the ball with Thomas in for them. He plays it through to Hutchinson as they try and get it, but he gets a tackle in, but it falls to a Celtic player. This is dangerous. Rui with space. It's Arrero. It's blocked by Antwi, the new right back, getting involved for the first time by blocking that out for this corner kick. So can we prevent a set piece goal here? And it comes. They take a shot. This is what we're doing in the cup final, and it paid off for them. To the edge of the box, Chambers gets there, intercepts it, clears it up, and it stays 0-0. Antwi with a throw in here. 12 minutes gone, down to Harkin. Harkin crosses it in towards Murphy. Murphy wins the header. Oh, it just loops over. That was a big chance there for us to hit the lead. Kovac here with a throw in for Celtic as they try and work a crossing opportunity. It's Gilchrist in the box. Gilchrist gets turned, takes the shot. Oh, just too high. That was a decent effort. Throw in here for Celtic. 23 minutes gone. They try and get a crossing opportunity, I should say. Here is Roar. We force them back for now. It's Luis Antonio to Osmo to Gilchrist. Intercepted by Gahey, but Denny's loses it again. Chance here, shot at goal. Newmayer makes the save. He needed 2 attempts, but he's got it in his hands. Patterson with a throw in here. He's going down to Murphy. Murphy back to Patterson. Cross first time towards Jeff Harkin. Harkin wins the header, and we're in front. Jeff Harkin with our first goal of the season. It is very much a traditional Wick Academy goal across the far post, and the winger heads it home. And Harkin in for the injured Camarda and the backup Opoku. Gets the header, beats his man in the air. It's a powerful header past their keeper. We lead at Celtic Park. Kovac with a throw in down to Gilchrist. Gilchrist plays it back to Luis Antonio. Only 2 minutes now after we take the lead. Celtic are trying to strike back here quickly. It's Luis Antonio playing across field now to Roar. And Celtic, we've all our men behind the ball as we try and hold our shape here. Ario for them. We force them back for another go with Roar to Ario into Hutcherson. Quick passing, maybe trying to open us up. It's Tromason. There is space here. Murphy gets back though. Brilliant from the left winger. Clears it towards Antwi. Antwi hits it on towards Monaghan. Monaghan wins the header, but he can't pick out Fisher. And it comes back to Kovac and Tromason here on this side. Kovac is going to take on Murphy. No, he plays it down to Gilchrist. Gilchrist to Osmo. This is good spell of possession for Celtic since they've conceded. And over the top for Gilchrist. He's through here. He plays to Hutchinson. Brilliant save, Newmayer. Oh, Newmayer into the team and already making a fantastic save. Brilliant from the Austrian there. Here comes the short corner routine again, surely. Yeah. So have we worked it out? We have. We push out. Harkin wins a goal kick. And we hang on to the lead here. Long ball played forward. It's cut out by Luis Antonio. Tackled by Chambers. Oh, he's going to be sent off, is he? Is Sam Chambers about to be sent off here? We're waiting for the referee's decision. Red card, Sam Chambers. Oh, it wasn't a great challenge. That's a huge blow. So what do we do now? What we do is we take one of our strikers off. Scott Guest on for Theo Fisher. His debut comes to an end. We bring Guest back here, but what we're going to do is put him as a deep line playmaker. Can Gay play as a centre midfielder and defend? Yeah, so we're going to try. No, we actually go. Can Gay play as a defensive midfielder? He can. So we go as him and that. We play Scott Guest back here, and we put him. So we'd have 2 holding midfielders in front of our defence. We bring Jeff Harkin back on support. Bring Greg Monaghan over. We're down to 10 men. Can we hold on? Free kick for Celtic here at the end of this first half. Gilchrist with the header. He heads it over, and we will now hopefully head into half time. 1-0 up, but down to 10 men. No, we couldn't quite make it. Another highlight here, and it's Celtic. Rui to Ario. Ario on the edge of the box. He's going to get turned. He's going to get the shot away. Is he? Ario gets away. Ario. Newmayer makes the save again. The keeper on his debut is really making an impression. I was really excited about signing him from Bayern Munich's second team, and he's stepping up to the mark on opening day here. Another short corner routine with less men now. Can we defend? Osimo fires that one over, and that will be half time. So we hit half time in front, but down to 10 men. It's going to be a long 45 minutes. I'm going to tell them we're down to 10 men. We can still get a result. Can we hang on? Kovac with a throw in 3 minutes into the second half. It's Tromason for them. Plays across field. Can we push out a bit? Don't want to push out too much and open the space for them. Here's Ario for them. Ario plays it back to midfield. Rui into Ario. Chance here up against Newmayer. He makes the save again. Oh, what a debut this is for Christopher Newmayer. The new keeper is going to be one of the fans' favourites if we can keep this up, but he needs to try and defend. They take the corner into the box this time, so they've changed their routine. Osimo in space. Greg Mullen back there. Can't win the challenge. He wins the second one. Boots it out for a corner kick. and we are under sustained pressure here from Celtic. Now they're going to go for the short one this time. It looks like they are. They played the last one into the box. They go to the short one again, trying to work it to the edge of the box, but Ario to Rui. Rui will try to bend it in, and it's just past the post. 5 minutes gone, second half. 1-0. Newmare with the goal kick to Gehi. Gehi back to Abraham. Abraham to Patterson. We're passing around at the back here, but going to be under pressure. Scott Guest back to Newmare. Newmare into Scott Guest. Bit of space here. We can get turned. No, he goes back to Abraham. Abraham over the top towards Murphy. This will be intercepted. Kovac to Gilchrist. So we really didn't get anywhere trying to play out from the back there. Gilchrist. Ario. Antwi wins the header. Harkin will push out. Can't quite get there. Ario keeps it in play. Plays it back. Scott Guest gets a tackle in. Thankfully, he won the ball there. We don't need to go down to 9 men here. Evans on the ball. Plays it back to Newmare. And we're going back to this routine. Maybe a passing around at the back. Can we get it forward? Ibrahim to Newmare. Celtic's press is really good. Ibrahim. Gehi. Ibrahim, we're holding on to the ball. Plays it to Murphy. Murphy intercepted. He's lost it twice now in battles with Kovac in this highlight. Harkin intercepts it. Scott Guest and him run into each other and lose the ball. It's Rui in space. Takes the shot. And they are level. Oh, we were hanging on there. We were trying to hold on to the ball. We gave it away. Scott Guest and was it... Who ran into each other here? We see it is Harkin wins it back and Scott Guest runs into him and Harkin just taps the ball to Rui. He's got space. He lines up the shot. He fires it past Newmare. He can only get fingertips to it. 1-1. Gilchrist for Celtic here as the pressure comes on now from them. It is Gilchrist. They're looking to hit the front in the second half. Monaghan gets a tackle in, but we don't win possession back. It's Kovac for Celtic. They come forward. Osamo back to Bandier for them. He's going to get turned. He's going to run out of defence. It's Ario on this side. Is he going to get the cross in? Antwi trying to stop it. In it comes. Gilchrist is there. He wins the header. It loops over. Celtic are really putting us under pressure. Goal kick here. Newmare takes it to Ibrahim. Ibrahim plays it into... Oh, that's terrible. Oh, brilliant save from Newmare. But why? Definitely going to have to stop playing out from the back here in this game because we just aren't making any progress. Ario will have the corner kick. It will go short again. And they try and work it to the edge of the box. This is their routine. Ario plays it, gets to the edge of the box, takes a shot into a crowd of bodies. It's blocked. Gilchrist gets it clear as far here as another Celtic player into the box. He gets it across the goal. No one there to tap it home. And we're hanging on. Gilchrist with the throw in. 10 minutes into the second half. They're pushing for a second goal here to get in front and turn this game around to the edge of the box. It's cleared, but there's no one up there now to really hold it up for us. Mullen can't get near it. And now Celtic are just constantly on the attack against us. Kovac has the ball here. Gilchrist takes on Patterson, gets by, and Patterson gets back, makes a tackle. Penalty given. Oh no. Penalty on opening day, and we're not going to continue this trick of giving away penalties all the time. I think with constant pressure on us, it was inevitable probably we'd give one away. No penalty. VAR saves us in this game. Gehi here with a free kick, edge of the box. He clips it over. Our only attempt since that red card. It was close, but it stays 1-1. We are over the injury time here. It looks like we're going to hold on for a point. And we are at Celtic Park on opening day with 10 men for 50 minutes of this game. We've taken a point against the champions. That's a great start to our season. Well, we start the season with a point on the board away at Celtic. And that is probably what the most we could have achieved after that red card for Sam Chambers. He will miss a couple of games now for us in midfield. We do have a little bit of depth in that midfield now. So we should be able to cope. But yeah, starting away at the champions, we get a point and our season is up and running. And we're going to come back for the next episode for something new for us. It is European action, and we're going to take on, aside from Czechia, Mlada Boleslav. We are away in the first leg. It's going to be a tough test for us. They look to be well ahead of our level. If you look at their bank balance, they have 26 million in it. But yeah, it's going to be a tough test for us. One thing that's also going to make it slightly tougher for us is that the second leg of this is at home for us, but we're not at Harmsworth Park. We are at the Caledonian Stadium, Inverness's home ground, so Harmsworth Park can't be used for European action, it would seem. So we have to go to Inverness. Hopefully if a big crowd comes there, that'll be a bit of extra money for us. But yeah, we will do both legs in the next episode. We have a game against Hibernian in between in the league, but we'll do that off camera. We're going to have a European special, our debut in Europe, in the next episode. If you did enjoy this episode, please drop a like on the video. Always good to see more likes and people enjoy them. Don't forget to leave any feedback on the summer business and the opening day fixture in the comments. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Really helps the channel grow and helps you catch every episode of the Highland Fling. And until the next one, please take it easy.